Hey, yo. Dane here with Gulch Hay Farms, back at you with yet another update. Just kidding. I know it's been a while. Freaking, I don't know what to tell you. I'm trying to get time to make these videos, and we'll get there one day, I guess. Behind me here, we've got the 50-foot. I think I mentioned it in my last video. It's been a while since I made one. We have our 50-foot Texas Pride trailer hooked up to our old International here. We are going to Hallettsville to start cutting hay. This is the first cutting this year on that place down there, and we've only made one cutting on most of our places this year, and we're getting into, this is the middle of September already, and so it's looking like one cut season. You know, we've been getting rain here and there, but not nearly enough. It's bone dry. We're in severe drought, so yeah, it's been tough, not gonna lie. We're gonna head down to Hallettsville. There's 75 acres to cut. We did fertilize it, so there's that. We have astronomical amount of money in fertilizer on that place, so we've been kind of waiting for a few rains to hit it, and luckily they have. We're gonna go tackle it. We're gonna go knock down some hay. My aunt and uncle said it looks pretty good down there, so I haven't laid eyes on it personally, but anyway, we typically would drag the mower and the tractor on the little 20-foot, and the mower would just trail behind it. But now that we have the 50-foot, it's Maiden Voyage. We bought it 3 months ago and haven't used it. We bought it with the anticipation of being able to haul a lot of hay, or the anticipation of hauling a lot of hay, due to the amount of land we picked up, but it just didn't rain this year, so it's kind of sad, but that's all right. Here's the mower. It's been sitting in the shed. Had to get a tire fixed this morning, got it fixed. So we got to hook the tractor, the 4255, up to it, and then get it loaded on the 50-foot, chain it down, and then we'll be ready to head out in the morning. The 4255 is hooked up to the shredder right now, so we'll have to pull the shredder aside, park it, unhook it, and get on down the road and hook up the mower and call it good. Oh, scorcher out there, folks. I know I used the skid steer to pick the shredder up off the tractor, but the jack's messed up. I just haven't had time to replace it. We didn't do much last winter because we cut into January and we were just over hay season. Quite honestly, we were being lazy, so we're still playing catch up on a lot of things. And this summer has just been so freaking hot. We had like 60 days of 100+ degree weather, and we're fixing to have another whiff of 2 or 3 days of this stuff. So seems as if we have to pull up a little. All right, not too bad. This is the old 1200 series. They have the new 10 series that came out with, I don't know, 17, 18, or 19, somewhere in there. And they do a quick hitch connection to where there's a rod that sits in your 3-point arms, and then the hitch itself, the 2-point hitch, has the automatic where it kind of receives the bar. So that's got to be way nicer than this. But you know, you do this enough times, like anything, you get pretty good at it. So. Oh man, all right, well, let's throw this sucker on the trailer and get on down the road. This is always the fun part. Wish me luck.
1,
Well, that's it, folks. We'll get her chained down, ready to rock and roll. My camera's about to die, so I'll get it charged, and we'll let you ride along with me in the morning. Heck yeah, heck yeah, heck yeah, heck yeah, heck yeah, heck yeah, heck yeah. Back at it this morning. Sure is a glorious morning. Here's the old noble steed for the day. Got it loaded up. Just need to boom it down and get on down the road. Yes sir, yes sir. Should go pretty quick, pretty good. So we've got, I don't know, I mean this is 5 foot to here, right? So that's another 3 foot, so 8 foot back here, and probably 4 foot back here. So 12 foot extra on the deck. Not too shabby. It's nice though, because you can center the load exactly where you need to, so it extra length comes in handy. But let's get her boomed down. Alright, boom down, ready to rock and roll. Humid this morning, no wind, so get pretty nasty pretty quick. But we got, we're chained down, ready to rock and roll. I forgot to start the truck up and air it up, but let's go ahead and do a 75-degree cold start. Alright. Oh yeah, baba, oh yeah, oh yeah. Alright, the tires I checked yesterday, they look good. These tires I checked yesterday, they're all good. These are all 10-ply tires still. Some have been replaced with 14s before we owned it. But we plan on definitely good, they hold them there. We did definitely plan on swapping all of them out. So to 14 plies. Wanted to do 17.5s, but it gets pretty costly to swap all these out, and 14 plies with 12 wheels and tires on the ground should be just fine for the weight we're going to carry. Alrighty, well, we did make it down here to Hallettsville, Texas. I was going to try to talk to you in the truck, but that truck being straight pipe, it is so loud in that cab you probably couldn't even hear me. But we're here, we just unloaded, and the grass is looking freaking righteous, man. Bigger than I thought it was going to be. Probably a little too big, but it's going to make some good hay. We are ready to rock and roll, so we're going to send it and see how much we can cut down before we got to go home. I got to pick up the babies, so we got to leave out of here at like 3 o'clock. It's 11:45 right now, so I got 3 hours to cut. Should get about half of it down, and then we'll head on out of here. Well, pretty uneventful. I've made 2 rounds so far, and tractor just ain't running right. Fuel issue, I think. So I went to town and got a fuel filter, got it changed out, got it running, and I made almost a half a round and had plenty of power. I almost forgot how much power this tractor had, but now it's doing it again. It's a little better than it was, but there's an inline fuel filter before the whole fuel system that I think might be having some issues, so I'm gonna run it back to the shop over here and pull some lines off and try to blow some air into the lines and see if we can't get some cleaned out. Sometimes when these tanks run low, they get crud sucked up in the lines, and so maybe I'm thinking that's it. I really don't know though. But this stuff is thick. I've never seen it bog down this tractor and lower like it's doing right now. I mean, here's an example. It's pretty thick. So we'll see. I don't know. Hopefully it's just a quick fix. Alright guys, easy fix. It was that clogged, the little spigot down at the bottom of the tank sometimes build up with sediment. I cracked this right before this inline filter. We probably need to change this out too, but I cracked it here and it barely spewed out. So I took the compressor here and blew air back into the tank, and by the time I had the chuck off of the air chuck off of this line, it was spewing out. You notice all the diesel everywhere. So hopefully, it's happened 1 or 2 times before, and it took us a while to figure it out. But I figured I'd go and check that after I did the fuel filter, and sure enough, it was spewing out. You know, like almost like a pin drop thickness, or I guess the earth of the stream. And then once I blew it out, we had plenty of flow. So we'll see if it fires up. Let it see if we got any air in the lines or anything. That should be doing the trick. I don't think we're too low on fuel. But once I bring my truck tomorrow, I'll fill up and we'll call her good. Well, boys and girls, it fought us the whole way today, no doubt about it. Here's a good idea, give you an idea about the average thickness. Pretty good stand. They said there were army worms. They caught army worms. That's kind of why we hurried over here. But I just see a lot of grasshoppers. No worms to speak of yet. Some spiders. So I ended up having to go back and blow out the other side of the air filter, or the inline fuel filter. So we're probably due to swap that, but I ended up getting a lot of fuel out of it after I blew it out really well. Yeah, we're gonna be in good shape. I'm gonna bring some more fuel tomorrow and get it done. I wish I could keep cutting, but duty calls at home. I gotta go get the babies from school, so I've got about an hour-and-a-half run back, and then we'll do it all again tomorrow. And I should be able to finish the rest of this. It's about 75 acres we're cutting here. Just so long everything runs good, I'll get here early, and I probably got another 5 hours of cutting, so 5 to 6 probably. So yeah, we'll get it done and get it after it. Holy smokes. I don't think I could do that again if I tried. It's gonna be a good day today. Oh, dang, boy. No, I didn't use a backup camera. Don't be silly. Well, I told you I was gonna be back the next day, which was yesterday, and I ended up not doing any sort of recording. But I did get all of that hay in Hallettsville knocked down. It was, you know, I made 5 rounds the day before fighting fuel issues. And then got there, filled the truck back up, or the tractor back up the next morning, and let her rip. Still found a few fuel issues, but it cleaned up nicely. And we were able to knock down the remaining, I mean, I guess it was like 70 acres. So I probably put 70 acres on the ground yesterday. And yeah, it really ended up working nicely. So 77 total acres on the ground right now. The baler is still here. The rake is here. I'm fixing to haul it down there and probably try to get it hooked up for Dad, so when he's ready to rock and roll, he'll be ready to just hit the ground running. Depends on what time I get down there. Make sure we don't have any issues. Should be good. But yeah, we're gonna go get on the road again. Been running like crazy. So we're really excited about the crop out there this year. I mean, it is gonna be phenomenal. We were hoping for 200 round bales, and we're gonna end up getting 400 to 500, maybe even more. So we're pretty excited about that, and the hay looks real nice. Nice, thick, hardy. So no complaints there, you know what I'm saying? We are rolling, boys and girls. I had to get out and have like a 2-inch drop hitch on this hitch here, and it was allowing the front rake tires to touch the ground ever so slightly. So I stopped, pulled over real quick, flipped the hitch around, gave it 2-inch rise, and rehooked it back up, and we are sitting golden now. Isn't technology nice? Look at that. Would you just look at that? I mean, come on. We got here to OHville, got the rake unhooked, hooked up to Blue. Blue was dead, so we had to get that sorted out. And she cranked right up though. This thing leaks a little bit. See? Not sure why. We'll give her a few more twists. There we go. Yeah. A few more. Oh yeah. We had this fixed because it broke. The guy rethreaded those and put a new gasket in. We would fill it up with fuel, and fuel would leak out of it because there's a tank up top too. But luckily there's a cutoff, so you can cut it off so not all your fuel will drain out. But I think we got it licked now. I wasn't gonna rake today, but I'm gonna go give it a whirl. I just like this old tractor, so I'm gonna go make a few rounds and see how the hay's doing, and at least get Dad a head start, you know. Well, we were having fun. It was raking beautifully, and old Blue decided to quit on me. So now, oh, now mind you, the furthest it could possibly be away from our barn and any sort of mode of transportation. And so now starts the long walk back. Nobody's around either. So I don't know. I don't know if it sucked up something in the tank or what, but it died, completely died. Stuff sure looks nice. Probably could go right now, to be honest. Made it.